Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Get set. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. The Bills at 0-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2nd and 10.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11. I gotta go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken at the 23. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Thomas Morstead out to punt for the Dolphins on 4th down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And Burrow going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
11, 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
11, Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Richardson on the bootleg here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, we gotta go score.
Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
1st down, here's Mitchell. He juked him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson. Flushed out right. That is caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Burrow looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Again, it's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went,
wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
12. 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
I'm one, right?
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Richardson working from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Pitts.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
1-1, ready?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So lead, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. Fielded at the 33. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gun.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. 11. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11, 11, 11.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
22 yards there, a first down.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now it's Richardson.
Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mitchell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On 2.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught.
A solid stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they're going to speed things up here.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Richardson.
And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On first down, Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get set. Twelve.
Now Burrow on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm one, ready? 11,
Pollard will take it up the gut. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. So left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Get it?
Richardson to the air on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts.
That's good for 28 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
On 2, ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
MT. 11.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Gotta go.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
11 Thomas. 12.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Richardson working from the gun.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 12. 11 MT.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
I'm fine, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
11.
To throw, Burrow.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
11. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow.
And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 mighty. 11.
Now Burrow.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
On 1, ready?
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Burrow. That is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
11 Thomas.
Burrow.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
Now it's Burrow.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give running right is Mitchell.
Touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
And remember now, field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd down. Here we go with Burrow. This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down one, is tempted to go for two. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
A final shot now for Burrow. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They gambled for the win, and they trail by 1 here in the final moments. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.